Hey guys! I was just really bored and I decided to make this Harry Potter memory book. And I didn't make the book, obviously, but my crochet teacher actually bought this for me for graduation, and it's like a little journal, but I never wanted to write in it and didn't really know what to do with it. And then I was like, I should make a memory book of all the stuff I've done with the fandom. And it's really small because I haven't done very much with the fandom, regrettably. And I gotta get the trio in this shot, not Beebs. Sorry, Beebs. But I'll just show you the little things I have, because I hadn't been actually involved in the fandom until a couple of years ago. So, here is my ticket to Hallows and Horcruxes Ball 3, which is something that K-State University does every year, and it's really cool, and a lot of bands come. And this, I think this was from this time. This was just like a little number thing so you could win some free books they were giving away. This is from Harry Potter 7 Part 1, and I had never had anyone to go with the movies with, to the movies with before, and then way before I didn't have anyone to drive me, and so, you know, I just never went to the movies in the theaters. I always saw them when they came out later on DVD and stuff, which really sucks because I missed some really cool stuff. Probably, maybe. It's just Kansas. People are lame at those theaters. This was our itinerary. My friend Becky and I made an itinerary to do all this stuff to make sure we were in Manhattan at a really good time and stuff. And doesn't have anything to do with Harry Potter 7 really, but I put it here because I knew that I had my sweater at this point, and I had bought a sweater from Alabans, and this came with my package, and I said, from the package my Gryffindor sweater came in, and this says, Becky's in my itinerary to the first part of the 7th film. We were really ahead of schedule, and then we missed our exit and ended up in Ogden, Kansas. Ended up being late. But here's the ticket from my first showing, which wasn't midnight, it was just 7. And then this was when I went to see it again with another friend, and this was my Fandango ticket, which, why put it in there, but I did. Just because it's fun to fold things up in books. This is the infamous letter from Carol. I'm almost positive neither of you have seen this. Maybe you don't know. Maybe you don't even know! Okay, well, this is what this says. My mom mentioned in our Christmas card that I like Harry Potter. So, a woman who doesn't know my mom, but got our letter by way of her husband, felt so inclined as to send this bonus note with their Christmas card. I think I'll make it a Christmas tradition to read it out loud. I'm not going to read it on thing. You guys let me know, and I'll send you what it says, because it's amazing! And it says the infamous letter from Carol. This is first time I ever went to a rock show alone, and I came home with Justin Finch Fletchley and the Sugar Quills set list. And he played Dumbledore is Gay, Umbridge is Dumbridge, Matchbox, Dance with You, Some Girls, Help Me Hagrid, Victor Crumb, and Honeydukes. And I got that set list. And then I said also the night of the most embarrassing moment of my life. Luckily, HP fandom is awesome, and they let it slide. I sang Love too many times during The Weapon, while Lauren, Matt, and Justin were singing it acoustic, and it was awful. Okay. I actually made a video about Miss Nerdfest for my first YouTube involvement ever, Mercat23, with that Mercedes. I don't know if you watch this channel. And this says, also, Adam, my brother, was super great on this night. He dropped me off, picked me up, and we went to Wendy's and came back to the house to watch a Comedy Central roast. Next day I cleaned while he was gone, and then we went to Freddy's. And then I made a note, at Midwest Nerd Fest, one of the songs they played over the house music was the Pokemon theme song. And I actually talked, I should write this down, I actually talked to Lauren Fairweather at this one. And this was the first time I had ever been brave enough, because I had a reason to talk to her, because I wanted to get footage of her saying hi to Mercedes for the channel. So I actually went up to her and said, "Hey, Lauren, would you say something on camera?" And I was so nervous. It's just a person. Okay. This was the 4th ball. This was this past year. It's not a ball, if you guys are picturing like the fancy ones that they do at the cons. It's not a ball, but people do dress up in costumes, and they're really fun. So if you're ever in Kansas in the spring, find out when Hallows and Horcruxes ball is at K-State and go, because it's really fun. At this one I said Becky got sick because like 20 or 30 minutes into the concert, Becky said, "I have to go to the bathroom." She came back and said, "I threw up." And it was like nothing had happened. She was just like, "I threw up." And we were like, "Oh crap, you want to go home?" She said, "Yeah." So she went home. I said, "I danced a lot," because I did, and I missed the Parselmouths again. I've still yet to see the Parselmouths in concert. Wait, that's a lie, because I saw them at Midwest Nerd Fest. There you go. And then on Hallows and Horcruxes 4, took a picture with Ministry of Magic and caught one of their megaphones. So hey, if any of you guys from Ministry of Magic are watching this, the girl in the Gryffindor uniform who was thrashing around toward the back, that was me at Hallows and Horcruxes Ball 4. I ordered the Wizard Rock documentary DVD, and it took a really, really long time for it to come, and they're so awesome, and they sent me this note that said, "Sorry for the lateness of your package. To make up for it, please accept this token. Thanks for your patience. Wizard Rock on." And they gave me a button, which is awesome. And then here is a very lonely page, because it wasn't that long ago, and I haven't gone to see it again or anything yet. HP7 Part 2. Went to my first midnight showing of any movie ever with Ricky. I wonder who the best friend I have around here is. Notes. And I haven't told you guys about this yet! Oh my gosh! It was hot out. We watched part 1 in the theater, then a creepy guy sat next to me, and we tried but failed to find different seats. I learned about a stalker attempting to kill his mother, and also about him having his stomach bypassed. The movie wasn't my favorite, but the books are way better anyway. Okay, so I look really weird right now. The guy sat next to me. I'm really tired. I look gross. Oh my gosh. Okay, who cares? This guy sat next to me because I was knitting, and he's like, "So, what's the girl your age doing knitting?" And I said, "Oh, you know, I just like it. I looked it up on the internet one day and learned how to do it. Whatever." And he goes, "You know, I crochet." And I said, "Well, I crochet too. I actually crochet this bag I have here." He goes, "I know, that's why I mentioned it." And I was like, okay. Then he said, just later, he said, "You know, when I was little, there was a stalker, and he tried to kill my mom, and she was actually in the hospital for like 6 or 7 weeks. And that's how I learned to crochet. The lady, I was in foster care for those 6 or 7 weeks, and this lady actually taught me how to crochet." And I was like, "You know, that's really cool. That's awesome." And I, like, you know, when he's saying the stalker almost killed his mom thing, you're just like, "Oh, yeah, oh my gosh, yeah." It's so weird. And then he didn't talk to me for a really long time. And then the commercial started, and there was a Coca-Cola commercial, and then he leaned over, and he got really close to me. And it was really weird, because this guy, like, keep in mind, this guy is like in his 60s. He leans over and he goes, "You know, I had my stomach bypassed to lose weight. I haven't been able to have soda ever since. So watching that commercial just really makes me want a soda." This is so creepy! This is my Hallows and Horcruxes ball shirt, and it has the snitch I open at the close. Sick! Why did I just do this? Who cares? Yeah. So that happened at that premiere. Really weird. Thank God he didn't talk to me at all during the movie. I was like, okay, it was obviously a guy liked to get attention, really wanted someone to talk to. I was nice. I humored him, whatever. But if he had said something to me during the movie, even like one comment, I would have been like, I'm gonna drop you. Like, I would have gotten pissed. Oh my gosh. Because he was just so irritating. He probably would have been like, that reminds me of this thing that happened to me. No, he was the worst. So, guy, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, but you were the worst. And you probably did hear us talking very loudly about how we wanted to find different seats because we talked loudly on purpose, because you were being a creep. Okay, well, bye! Stop.